Now we have the cube root of 40 x to the 8th y to the 13th. We're going to apply the same method here. 10 times 4, 2 times 5, and 2 times 2. We're going to go ahead and cross off all of the numbers that we've already broken down. So the prime factorization is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. And you can see here that we have a group of 3 terms. Now we're looking for 3 because our index is 3. So this is going to simplify to 2 times the cube root of 5, because that one is left over. Now let's do the same thing with our x to the 8th. Remember that we are thinking how many total groups of x's can we get out of this. So if we were to write this x to the 8th 8 times, and we're looking for groups of 3, we have 2 complete groups of 3 with 2 x's left over. That means that we're going to have x times x. Then inside of our radical, we will also have x times x. So this is going to be x squared times the cube root of x squared. Let's do the same thing with the y. So when we write out 13 y's, we have 4 y's that are groups of 3 with 1 additional left over. So this is going to be y to the 4th times the cube root of y. Now similarly, we are going to write all of our outer terms together, multiplied together, which is going to be 2x squared y to the 4th times the cube root of 5x squared y. And that's our final answer. Now, full disclosure, we're not going to write the variables like that every time, but I wanted to give you an illustration about why it works the way it does when we go to the next step.